Hey everybody, welcome back to Ryan Makes Sense, where we talk personal finance, investing, and chart analysis. Today we are looking at Pagaya, ticker symbol PGY. I have looked at this one before, so I'm excited to jump back in. A couple noticeable things that we'll go ahead and see. Does this stock deserve to be worth $14? We're going to see what institutions and hedge funds are doing. We're also going to look at some advanced charting on Thinkorswim to see if we can find any potential patterns. Um, and yeah, we'll go from there after you hit the thumbs up button. So let me go ahead and shrink my head. I did see, I'm going to go ahead and blow this up a little bit, baby. All right. Looks like it was a SPAC. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to this really quick. Looks like there was a reverse split, a 1 for 12 on March this year. So let's go ahead and see. We're at a 42. It looks like bears are kind of in control at the moment. Momentum is actually on the uptrend here. Money flow looks like it's ticking down. And the relative momentum indicator is all the way at the bottom of the ocean. So, looking at our chart, I mean, we've had 3 solid months right here that dwarf anything we've had historically before. So this month, August, looks really good. The stock is 14.22 as of the close Friday. Looking at some high level data points, they are not profitable. Quick ratios over 1, which is what we love to see. EP sales for the last 5 years, 150%, amazing. Gross margin 37%. That is over the high growth, what is considered high growth. It looks like institutions are adding, insiders are adding. Um, Shares outstanding are low. This is absolutely beautiful. 772 million for 2023. We can see the trailing 12-month basis already at 891 million. What a juggernaut. I do want to see if this income negative profitability is turning around. So we'll jump into that in a moment. But let's run my proprietary stock price projection to see what we get. So we have a 1 billion, $10 million market cap. They do have income again is negative 132 million 180,000, and they do 891 million 470,000 sales. That's great. And going down to our cash and Zebet. So before I do that, uh, there's no other quarterly data to look at, but I mean they're getting better quarter over quarter. The net income situation, oof, that was pretty brutal for second quarter here. I don't know what the heck happened. Continuing operations, consolidated net income. All right, back to our calculation. Sorry. Cash, they do have quite a bit of cash. 252,720,000. Total debt of long-term debt of 557,620,000. All right. And total assets 1.4 billion, total liabilities 837 million. Almost assets almost dwarf liabilities 2 to 1, meaning for every liability you have two assets, but not quite two in this particular instance. That the assets used to dwarf liabilities 2 to 1 up until, gosh, Q1 of this year. Last year, their assets dwarf liabilities 2 to 1, which is great, good for them. But liabilities are sneaking up pretty quick. So, okay, so we have some things going on here. So the CTO, I don't like that he's swing trading his stock. Yep. So he bought at $10 for 398,000, and he sold $186,000 worth. Yulzari, Chief Revenue Officer, same kind of deal almost. He purchased at $10 and sold about a little bit more than 1/6. I mean, what can you do there? I'm not a fan of insiders swing. Oh, he sold all. He said, I'm cashing out. So, what is the chief revenue? No, 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 no. Yes. What does the chief revenue officer know that we don't know? I don't know. He's called a director here, but a chief revenue officer here. Scott Bauer, that's fine when you get options and you sell a little bit. And then Tammy Rosen, good on you. You did not sell after getting some options. So, I don't know what to think here. We're going back up to our calculation anyway. Okay, so now we have total shares outstanding of 49,390,000. So this thing is stock price of $29.65. Analysts have it at $27.12. That's about a 100% increase from here, which is crazy. So if that is true, institutions own 23% currently. That is old data. If that's true, what we just said, this institution should own more. So drum roll. No, institutions own 22.58%. They actually decreased. And we can see Finvis had them buying. Wow. Oh, it might have to do with the insider selling. Yeah. Avi, yeah. Sam Levinson. Let's see. I don't know if Sam Levinson's on here, but we have Pardo Avil. Here's Pardo. So I think that does play into it. Pardo sold 20 million shares. Wow. Crazy. Okay, Clow Insurance sold 51%. Sam Levinson actually added 2%. Viola Ventures added 0.16%. Tiger Global decreased 65%. So interesting because we have a pretty bullish candle forming here. It could be a hangman type candle at the end of the month. We'll have to see how the rest of August shapes out. But I mean, looking at the volume increase, and we're only at August 10th. Do they have earnings? They they had earnings. And their earnings were good. Because that's what we just looked at, right? Uh, total revenue. Yeah. Okay, so we just looked at that. Yeah, they had good second quarter, but it doesn't look like the stock reflected immediately. Thing we got to take into account is so many shares have entered the market, not only through here, but right in here as well. Hard Avidal part. I mean, he did sell end of 2023. So that is older data. Let's see, end of 2023. It was September 2020. So yeah, he sold right here around 29 bucks. I would be fine waiting on this one, although it is severely undervalued based on my calculation. Institutions are selling this one. there is also high demand. So there used to be 2 million share, 2.9 million shares in 2020, 2021. They added 62 million in 2023, and now we're down to 49 million, which means there is some natural and organic accumulation of the stock. So, yeah, why was it $414? What was the dislocation here? There was a split. It was a reverse split. Okay, so 12 to 1. Okay, 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 okay. And then have they done any offerings? They did offer. They did. Okay. That's where they added more shares to the mix. Okay. We've got this mixed results with impressive good outlook for 2025, incredible revenue. Yep. Um, yeah. So, CEO's a tool lying out of his teeth. I that must be for Upstart. Anyway, I mean, sales are going to continue at a nice clip. Natural and organic accumulation of the shares. Institutions are selling. Let's see what we got here. We're going to go ahead and draw supports and resistances. That's good. And then okay. Um very, very, very interesting. Yeah, this is just gonna have to be a stock we watch for the month of August, really. I mean, this is gonna be as of August 10th, we're at 10.6 million shares traded. July was 19 million, June was 21, no, what's before June? May was 21.7. So we're gonna at least surpass the last couple of months. And if it's to the upside, I mean, the next resistance is 1934 and then $31.80. And our target was 29.65. So I'm adding this one to my list. um, okay. So I think PGY, it's just on, it really, really, really depends how this month ends. Because if this stock closes this month at 14.98, I mean, it could be a hangman. So which means it could go back, trend back down to the $6.84 range, which we've seen tested one, two, three, four, five, 6 times. What's the seventh time? You know? So yeah. But I mean, at these prices, 14 bucks for a company that's growing nicely here. Gross margins are high. They're not profitable yet. They are paying off their debt. So yeah, I kind of like it. This is my type of thing where I like to add on the way down. People are, they don't really understand me because I like to add on the way down rather than on the way up. You want to buy something at a discount rather than when it's going for numbers or it's being overvalued. So that's my typical strategy. So if you see me liking something that's heading downward, this is why. So anyway, if you made it this far, consider subscribing. It lets YouTube know that my video is worth pushing out to the audience, the broader audience. I would appreciate that. I appreciate you for watching. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.